Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. You're watching the 9 at Night. I'm Stefania Jimenez, and tonight we're going to start with a mother's plea. Her son was killed 2 years ago, and the San Antonio teen convicted of taking the life of Sebastian Vasquez Carpio could soon be let out of juvenile jail. He's only served 11 months out of his 25-year sentence, and Vasquez Carpio's mom is hoping to keep him in jail, and that's exactly why she's asking for help. KSAT's Erica Hernandez has the story.
It's been 2 years this month when Sebastian Vasquez Carpio's body was found inside a burnt-out car in West Bexar County. The 17-year-old was killed by another teen who we aren't identifying since he has yet to be ruled an adult. He was sentenced to 20 years on a manslaughter charge and 25 years for aggravated robbery, a sentence that didn't sit well with Sebastian's mother, Ana Maria Carpio.
The justice system initially failed my son, failed myself, failed my family in providing justice for what was done to my son.
She will return to the courtroom as her son's killer is about to age out of the Texas juvenile system. A hearing will take place to determine whether he will serve the rest of his sentence on parole or be transferred to adult prison.
He has only served or has only been in the rehabilitation facility for 11 months. And I feel that 11 months is not sufficient.
Carpio is now reaching out to the community for help and support.
So on my post, I indicated that if they could provide support and write a statement to be submitted to the state.
Those statements will be reviewed by the court before a decision is made.
I believe in rehabilitation. One is deserving of it. I feel this individual does not deserve to get a second opportunity.
That transfer release hearing will be taking place tomorrow morning, and we will be there at that hearing and have more on the ruling on this case. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
In other news tonight, city leaders in Uvalde are meeting, and one of the biggest things they're discussing is updating cemetery ordinances for the Robb elementary victims. Families of the victims are asking for the ordinance to be amended so their loved ones can have standing headstones. According to an agenda document, it's been decided that this can move forward as long as the headstones aren't any taller than 24 inches total. Kimberly Rubio, Lexi Rubio's mom, has been leading the charge to make this change happen. And at the August 23rd City Council meeting, Rubio made it clear that she wanted this and she was going to get it for her daughter.
It's also been brought to my attention that some community members oppose my request. To that I say, if your child wasn't murdered in her 4th grade classroom, your opposition doesn't count.
Now, Rubio wasn't at tonight's meeting, and we're going to let you know more about what happened tonight on the Night Beat. Election Day is now a holiday for teachers and students at Northeast ISD, and that's after the District Board of Trustees voted last night to make it happen. So it also means the last day of school for campuses that follow the traditional district calendar has been pushed back by 1 day. Any ISD students who attend an extended school year campus or year-round campus are going to have a makeup day sometime later. The district says the decision to make Election Day a holiday was made with the security and safety and students in mind. And that's an issue because the Texas Election Code requires that public buildings, including schools, serve as public spaces when it's time for elections. And that really worried some parents who thought that it made school buildings too accessible. Now, switching gears, Hollywood Park Police hope that they're one step closer to finding the person who opened fire and killed someone at a restaurant. They think that 22-year-old Derek Oliver Jr. is connected to the crime, and they're looking for him. 3 people were shot. 2 of them died. The victims are 26-year-old Justin Hutchinson and 27-year-old Elena Henderson. That shooting happened Sunday morning around 1 a.m. outside the Rose Bistro restaurant on San Pedro Avenue near Mecca Drive. Investigators say it started with an argument when Oliver allegedly pulled out a gun. Police say that Hutchinson was shot in the face, died at the scene. Henderson was just a bystander. The 3rd victim, was wounded but did survive. If you know where Derek Oliver Jr. is, call police. Their number is right there on your screen. It's 210-335-6000. Tonight, we're learning more about the man who was shot in the back of his head while he was in his own car. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office says that he's 21-year-old Luis Garza. The shooting happened on Latigo Drive near Rawhide. And when San Antonio police arrived, they found Garza's brother on the passenger side of the vehicle. He had also been shot. He was trying to help Garza, but investigators are still looking for the shooter. In other news, San Antonio police and Crime Stoppers also need your help solving a robbery at a Walmart. It happened just a few days ago on September 9th near Bandera Road and West Woodlawn Avenue on the northwest side. Officers say that a man walked into the store, grabbed several items, then tried to leave. A security guard was there, tried to handcuff him. However, police say the man turned around and flashed a knife, so the security guard let him go. So if you know anything that could help police solve this case, just call Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen. It's 210-224-STOP. And if you have any information that leads to an arrest, you could get a $5,000 reward. And remember that carjacking outside of a Walmart in Seguin? Well, now police say that they've arrested all 5 suspects in that case. They're between 16 and 19 years old. All of them are charged with aggravated robbery. It happened at the Walmart on the South State Highway 123 bypass back on September 5th. Police say that one suspect forced the victim and his 16-year-old passenger out of the car. They allegedly assaulted the teen before taking off in his Dodge Charger. One person is recovering. 2 others are in custody after police say a road rage incident escalated into a stabbing. Happened earlier this afternoon on the city's south side. Police say that a driver cut off another driver on South Zarzamora. The drivers ended up in the parking lot of South Park Mall when police say that one of them pulled out a knife and slashed the other in the neck. Now that person is in the hospital. We're told that he's okay, but police say they're still speaking with the 2 other people they arrested. It's unfortunate now tonight a couple and their pets are homeless after a fire. This happened at 4:30 this morning on Hayes Street near the AT&T Center. A fire ripped through a home and sent a couple, their 5 dogs and 2 cats out into the street. Nobody was hurt, but at least one of those pets had to be given oxygen. At this time, it's unclear exactly what sparked those flames. Right now, the Red Cross is helping the couple and their pets. Health officials have confirmed the first known monkeypox death in the U.S. The CDC says that a person in Los Angeles County, California, died after being hospitalized with the virus. But it does say that person had a weakened immune system. Now, we do know that a person with monkeypox in the Houston area also died last month. But what makes it different is that officials haven't confirmed the virus's role in the death there in Houston. So now let's switch gears. Here's your forecast with meteorologist Adam Caskey.
We had a few showers pop up across parts of South and Central Texas today, but they were few and far between. And really, we could see that any and every afternoon pretty much over the next 7 days. As for tomorrow, we start the day at 73, a lot of sunshine. By noon, we're at 87, then a high temperature of about 93 at 4 p.m. And yeah, there's the off chance of a stray shower, but not even high enough to even put the percentage on there. Temperature-wise, lower 90s for most of us, mid-90s farther south of town. But Elmendorf 93, 93 Seguin, and a high in Helotes around 90 degrees. Temperatures don't change much in the days ahead. Rain chances get up to 20% by Friday, and that's about it. Otherwise, just a few of those stray 10% chances just about daily.
So earlier today, we learned that former federal judge and Baylor University president and chancellor Kenneth Starr has died. His family released a statement in part saying that he died as a result of complications from surgery. Starr was nominated by former President Ronald Reagan for a seat on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Washington, D.C. Circuit, but perhaps he's best known for his role as independent counsel in the former President Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky investigation. By the way, he was actually raised here in San Antonio. He was 76 years old. Just like that, we're out of time. The 9 at 9 returns tomorrow. Have a lovely night and stay cool. We'll see you tomorrow.